Okay, welcome, Moses.
Thank
Hello.
you.
Welcome back to Turkey, actually.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
I know everybody's wondering about your Olympiacos journey, but I'm going to start a little back.
Okay.
First step into basketball. It was in high school, I read. Was it your motivation or your families or teachers, maybe?
I'd say it was more so my family. My dad played basketball, so I wanted to pick up after where my dad left off. So it really made me pick up basketball.
So you watched games when you were young.
Didn't really watch basketball growing up though. I played in one when I was 4, but little kids league, that doesn't really count. But I played tennis and I swam growing up. So
Was there any player you wanted to be like?
kind of like John Isner, because he was from North Carolina. So and he was also I think he's 6'6", so he's also tall, had a big serve. So
And then college. A journey full of basketball, actually.
yeah.
I mean, you had a quadruple overtime game, I read somewhere. You finished with 31 points, 20 rebounds. I mean, weren't you exhausted?
I was. I was more so upset because we lost, because it was Atlanta rivalry. So it was Georgia Tech versus Georgia State, and we ended up losing that game, man. You go around the city, you won't hear the end of it, since Georgia Tech's supposed to be the big institute around the Atlanta. So it was just a bad loss, really. But Georgia State's a great team, though.
Those stats took you to NBA, actually, G League.
Yeah, G League.
You went to summer camp, summer league, and then, if I'm not wrong, I think Clippers' G League signed you.
Yeah.
How was that part of your journey?
I loved it. Actually, Paul Hewitt, an old coach from Georgia Tech, told me about the opportunity and everything. I talked to everybody, talked to my agent. And it was a great opportunity for me to just go there and showcase. And then also one of my old coaches, Daryl LeBerry, was going to be on the G League staff. So I was going to familiar grounds that made me just be a lot more comfortable transitioning from college to pros.
And then Dallas,
Yeah.
a two-way contract. You didn't play too much of games, but you played with Doncic.
Yeah.
I have to ask this. How was it?
It's amazing competing against somebody of Luka's caliber every day in practice. I mean, it was one time during my time there where he had a little tweak, calf strain or something, I believe. And he took some days off to heal, and then his ramp back up was just competing against all the guys who weren't playing. They called them stay ready games. So just actually competing against him in a 5-on-5 was just crazy.
Do you ever want to be back in the NBA maybe someday?
I mean, the opportunity arises is definitely something that I will look at and consider. But I'm not going to turn my nose to it, because that's a great opportunity to go back to play, especially because I'm from America, so it would be a great opportunity to go back home and play.
Now you're overseas, actually, and
Yeah.
you came overseas with a Chinese team, and then another Chinese team, then Yucatan Merkez Efendi and Turkey.
It's been a long journey overseas. My 2 seasons in China was great experience. I mean, being in China and just learning about the different culture, and then playing basketball and learning about the fan base that they have over there is amazing. They have amazing fans over there. I just love it.
How did you decide to come to Turkey, to Yucatan Merkez Efendi, actually? I'm wondering this.
So sat down with my agent and my family after we separated from China, and ended up getting a call from Coach Z, the coach at Merkez Efendi. He was like, "It's going to be a great opportunity for you. You're going to get to showcase talents, everything, and just if you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to get where you need to be." That's what he told me on the phone. So it was everything's going to be in your hands to get to where you want to be. So it was also just hearing that and hearing somebody who's gonna trust in me and going to develop me. It was just amazing. And then I also knew Nate Mason, the point guard over there, from my time in China. So it was another familiar area.
Actually, your coaches are right, because after just 5 games, you had crazy stats: 26 points, 8 rebounds, 28 efficiency.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. You
Yeah.
showed yourself since the first game, and then Olympiacos made you an offer.
Yeah.
So it was a good opportunity to play there, maybe.
Great opportunity. I mean, a lot of my teammates put me in the right position. I was playing with Rons, I was playing with Nate. Nike came in late. I was playing with Jordan. I was playing with a lot of people there that just helped me get in the right position.
So Fall was injured, then Milutino had an injury, and you were the perfect match for Olympiacos. How did you feel when you first heard the opportunity, the offer?
I was excited. I was also contemplating because I really wanted to help Marcus and Fendi in their rankings. So I was really contemplating about like how like if I could like push this off like a couple like games to try to to try to help them in the rankings. I mean, but like I said, sat down with everybody in agent, talked to the coaches here, and it was like, we need you now because of the injuries and everything. See what you was doing in Turkey, and it was just always great doors opening up for me, and I just can't be blessed enough at this point.
Any other teams were interested, maybe?
I'll definitely have to go back and look at that. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Olympiacos was the best choice, I guess.
Olympiacos just seemed to stand out a lot. So it was just, I mean, the opportunity was just there with Olympiacos. So it was more so getting pushed onto me by the people who was around me. So, I mean, they helped me through this journey. So it was definitely, I love taking their advice on things. So it wasn't any second guessing on it.
Was the environment like the way you expected when you first came here? The team, the locker room?
The locker room was amazing. Team were amazing. Everything about it was just amazing. First time I got here, it was nothing that I really could like expect because coming from Marcus Fendi and then go to EuroLeague, China Marcus Fendi, there's just a lot of different like ups and downs in it. So it was, I didn't really know what to expect. Obviously, I heard about Olympiacos before because I watched the Real and Olympiacos the year before. So I knew about them. I knew a little bit about the program. So
That first EuroLeague game, what surprised you the most? Other than fans, actually, because fans are in Greece. Fans are amazing.
Amazing, crazy, same thing. But surprised me the most, I think, since I didn't really practice so many times with the team, like how well I like flowed in with like the little time I had to gel with everybody really surprised me the most.
The little time you had 15 points and 5 rebounds in the first game. I mean, you don't need practice, maybe.
I definitely need to practice. It just flows better, and it's like because then we know plays and we execute a lot better offensively. But it was like a lot of offenses we couldn't run because I didn't really know the plays. So obviously the practice that we put in later on helped everything flow more smooth than it was.
And you didn't lose since you came. 6 games winning streak just in EuroLeague.
That's hard to do. Is it Monaco? I think Monaco's like on a 9.
I'm not sure.
9 or 8.
I'm not sure, but you'll catch them. I'm pretty sure about it.
I'm just focused on one game at a time.
Is there pressure about the streak, winning streak?
I don't think we have any pressure on us about the winning streak because I think we use it as locker room as like a running joke, I guess, in a sense.
What?
Hey, come on, Moose. Yo, come on. Hey, what were we saying before? What were we saying before? You said it. Hey, you said it, right? Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a running joke in the locker room about the streak. Like, hasn't lost since Moses has been here, but it's funny. It's just funny to just
I can see the
going.
locker room chemistry right
Yeah,
here.
you already see it. I was like, we all one family. So everybody joking on each other, everybody laughing, everybody having a good time. It's all good vibes around here.
And there's a big rivalry in Greece. I need to talk about this because Panathinaikos is back on top with Ergin Ataman, new coach, and Olympiacos was always on top. And you guys have a like big race. And also the fans are involved in this, really involved,
Really
crazy.
involved.
I mean, how is the way to play in front of those fans, everyone in Greece? That rivalry, how is it?
I mean, the fans expect you to go out there and play hard. I mean, yeah, Olympiacos fans want you to beat Panda every single time. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but most of the time, they're going to be happy with you if you go out there and play hard and give it your all because they know that you know the rivalry, they know that you know the history behind it, and they know that you want to win. So they're going to love you either way.
And you had 2 games actually since you came. With one, the Greek Cup, you won.
Yeah.
Actually, and you defended Matthias Lesort really good, actually.
Kind of.
How was winning the trophy?
My
first trophy.
My first trophy, so it's a good feeling to get one out of the way. It gives the feeling that you want more, so it's just got a fire inside you to just keep winning.
And you know, for the last EuroLeague game against Panathinaikos, there was a caption. It was Matthijs Lesort versus Moses Wright everywhere in the EuroLeague news.
Was it?
Yeah, there was.
I mean, Lesort is a great player. I mean, to have like me versus him like posted everywhere is a great feeling. I mean, I guess everybody wants to see that battle. I'm always ready for it. I know he's always ready for it. Great player. He puts in the work, puts in the time. So it's like whenever we go up against each other, it's going to be a competition. So I love competition, and I know he loves it. So
I know you didn't play against too much of EuroLeague players, EuroLeague bigs actually, but which one is hardest to play against from the ones you played against?
I would have to say Matthijs Lesort. I know probably the Olympiacos fans don't want to hear me say it, but obviously Lesort, great player, all EuroLeague level player. So it's really hard to guard him because he's left-handed. He's going to get to his left, so it's hard to stop him.
He's so athletic also.
Yeah, super athletic. It's like, I don't even know. It's just, he's athletic, he's strong, he knows his spots. He's a great player on the offense and defensive. So it's just a good time going against him, honestly.
But your defensive way is also strong, so.
Not really. I mean, every time I guard him, I get into foul trouble. So, I mean, he always gets at least 2 fouls on me, at least. So, yeah, whenever I guard him, I'm good for 2 fouls.
We can call you the X Factor of Olympiacos, actually.
Nah, don't even call me that. I'm not an X Factor. I'm just regular old Moses doing his job.
Okay, I have one or two locker room questions.
Okay.
Who is the funniest one?
Funniest? Funniest locker room. Dang, that's tough. Funniest?
Isaiah Cannon and Mustafa Fall.
No, not them two. Never them. I would say probably Pop. Pop has little slick little jokes here and there that makes it funny. But other than Pop, I would say...
You know, we were waiting for you and he just hid there. And he just shouted at the coach, one of the coaches, out of nowhere. So.
That's what I'm saying. He's old, but he acts like a child, so he's funny. It goes Pop, and then probably I'll say like maybe like Isaiah, maybe Moose. Everybody got their own little jokes here and there, though.
Who is the silent one? Who doesn't like to talk?
Everybody talks. Everybody talks. I don't think. Actually, might be Moose. Might be Moose.
Really?
Moose gets in the locker room after practice and then sometimes he doesn't say anything. Yeah, I give him to Moose. Moose is quiet sometimes.
Okay, last question.
All right.
Who is the one who does the most inappropriate jokes in the most inappropriate times? Never serious.
I don't even know. Inappropriate jokes at inappropriate times? We don't really have that. I mean...
Then you're a serious team.
Yeah, that's what I say. We never crack any jokes at a bad time. Like, we know when to do it and when not to do it. So...
Okay, thank you for this interview and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Değerli Sport izleyenlerim, Moses Wright ile beraberdik. Keyifli seyirler.